Hello everyone, welcome to Yoga for Swimmers, or it could be a yoga and mobility drill for swimmers. This is just a short class for those of you swimmers out there. I actually married somebody who used to be a swim instructor, and so I watch how my husband stretches and what stretches work for him and what kind of strengthening exercises also help out with swimming. So I have here 2 blocks. If you don't have these blocks, don't worry about it. You can always grab 2 thick towels or 2 pillows. Anything that's just a little bit thick for you to rest your hands on and your forearms on. So let's have a seat here. Let's start class seated. So you can cross at the shins, or you can sit in any way that you think makes you feel comfortable. And always kind of reminding ourselves that in any yoga class, the breath is really the most important thing, because these things that we do really don't work if the breath is not a part of it, or if the breath is not leading it. And that's what makes yogi sort of different from other modalities, is because we really put the breath first, and it's king, and it sort of leads the way for other things to happen, which is opening the body, stretching the body, strengthening the body, and of course keeping that mind-body connection. So sit upright right here. You can have something underneath your bums if you want. And you guys do this a lot if you're swimming, but always finding length in the body without necessarily opening up the chest too much. So find this nice vertical energy right here, like almost like being grounded in your pelvis all the way to the top of your head. Just relax your fingers on top of your lap. You're gonna stay pretty low in this practice. So now feel grounded in your sit bones and take an inhale through the nose. Open your mouth and sigh it out, please. Inhale here. Exhale out. One more time, inhale. And exhale it out. And paying attention to how the body feels right now muscularly, where you feel tight, where you feel tension, where you feel sort of stuck or stagnant, or maybe muscles that are overused. And last breath, maybe starting to exhale out through the nose and noticing any difference there. And blink your eyes open. And with swimming, we're always reaching out towards something, right? Always finding length. So let's start class right here. Just moving the torso and just catering to the spine. So drop your left shoulder towards your right knee. And even here, as I was talking about finding length, you're also finding length in your spine, even as you're just letting the torso make its circles, opening up the lower back. In this practice, not only are we going to complement all the lengthening that you guys do, but we're going to strengthen the shoulders as well. Please reverse the direction. Strengthen the shoulders and getting some thoracic rotation, getting some twisting motion happening, some spine stuff, as well as the legs. Beautiful. Slowly come to center. I want us to just do these free-form neck rolls. So try to find a nice, even pace here with these neck rolls. So they're not super slow and they're not fast either. Let's get a nice, even pace, minding the muscles in the neck. And going the other direction. Really sort of already paying attention to how the breath changes something. Slowly come to center here. Interlace your fingers and really spread the palms in front of you. The next time you inhale, you're going to reach your arms up. Palms really smiling towards the ceiling. And as we inhale, we're going to shrug our shoulders up towards the ears, and then exhale, sort of drop them. Deep pressing the shoulder blades. Inhale, elevating. Exhale, deep pressing. It's almost like an inhale, there's no neck. And then exhale, there's your neck. Beautiful. One more time. Inhale. As you relax the shoulders, plant your left hand down. Plant your right hand in the back of the head. Poke your elbows out to the side. As you inhale, slowly open the chest towards your right side. Look up and let your head rest on your hands. And as you exhale, slowly curl, almost like you want your right elbow to tap your left elbow. Inhale, slowly rise. Really stretching. Exhale down, stretching the chest muscles to really open. And the only way that happens is if you recruit the muscles in the back of the body. Elbow to elbow. One more time. Inhale, reach up. Exhale to curl. Beautiful. And then slowly come to center. This time plant your right hand down. Place your left hand back of your head and really letting the head feel heavy towards those hands, because you know you're going to inhale, open up. And then your exhale, slowly left elbow approaches the right elbow, curling it in. Feeling this in the side body, but reminding ourselves that we really want to feel liberated in that chest space, so allowing that heart space to open up. Inhale right here. Exhale. Keeping those fingers spread on the right hand. And then one more time, just open that gate. Inhale. And then exhale. Beautiful. And then we're going to interlace our fingers once again, but this time it's a different grip. It's a steeple grip. So we interlaced our fingers before, we spread the palms. This time you're going to interlace all 8 fingers and release the index finger. Inhaling to reach up. And as you exhale, keeping the arms long, twist towards your right. Notice which part of the back really feels and gives feedback on that pose. Inhale to center. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, center. To the right on an exhale. This is no easy thing. I don't know how you guys do it. Exhale to the left. And then slowly come back to center, releasing the arms. Maybe have a little bit of shake in the arms. Nice job. And this time we're going to have a different grip. So I want us to interlace our fingers together and really lift your arms up and just feel the difference between the palms up, between the steeple grip and this. When you interlace all fingers together, squeezing the biceps towards the ears. And I want us to just feel engaged here in the back muscles, the muscles in the back of the shoulders, sort of allowing this lift to happen, using these muscles right here in the side of the ribs, and just being patient. So there's no strokes here. We're not in water, so we're just sort of staying here, having our wrists as close to each other as possible. Finding this nice lift, drawing our ribs in. You guys know the deal. As you're on the surface, you're on the water, you know, any over engagement of the muscles in the chest or the ribs or the back or the glutes or even your legs, you just know it kind of puts the body out of balance as you're on water. So you sort of kind of self-correct yourself and do a body scan. What feels nice and makes you feel long and strong. One more breath, just a bit of patience. And an exhale, slowly releasing the arms. Find a nice hands and knees or quadruped, or as some people call it, all fours. Having a little bit of lift in your front belly right here, spreading the fingers underneath your shoulders, and the knees are underneath the hips. And I want us to find a nice neutral spine right here as we take our first cow pose. Inhale, dropping the belly, lifting the tailbone, and lifting your gaze, opening the chest. And just respecting sort of the sequence here where the belly truly initiates this and the head is the last to move. And you let that sequence happen. You organize it in your head and you organize it with the breath. So you inhale as you arch the spine. And you exhale as you slowly round, really puffing up that mid-back. Maybe 2 more times. Really big cow poses. Really round cat poses. And maybe in your last time right here, making your exhales longer than your inhales. Beautiful. Slowly come to center. I want us to come to a child's pose. So widen your knees apart. Draw your toes in towards each other. But keep your arms long and keep your elbows lifted away from the mat. Dropping your forehead down. On an inhale, shift the body forward. Lift your left arm up or back and up and forward. Then exhale, plant the left hand down, child's pose. Right side, inhale, arm goes back, up and forward. Reaching forward, exhale all the way down. Just 2 more times on each side. You kind of know, this is like a swimming motion, swim-like movement. But it's always good to do these without water or when you're not in water. That way you kind of feel the weight. How does it feel organically as you try to just dictate where the muscles are going and what you're doing. And it's not for a sport. It's really sort of a complementary practice that you can do in between your swims. Beautiful. Slowly come to center. I want us to keep our knees apart as we slowly shift forward, opening the chest forward, lifting the feet up, and really engaging the glutes here so you don't dump in your lower back. And then exhale, slowly push back to child's pose. 2 more times. Just inhale, peel the heart forward. Just relaxing the back of the neck. You don't have to look all the way up. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, slowly reach. And then exhale, come to a child's pose. Beautiful. Stay right here in your child's pose. Just take 2 deep breaths in. Forehead is resting on something. So if the floor is too far, maybe grab a block or that towel. Deep inhale in. And then you exhale it out. Beautiful. Slowly come forward. Keep your elbows down, and we're going to do some shoulder strengthening exercises. So our elbows are right underneath the shoulders. Come into a forearm plank. Really drawing the belly in and up, and almost like you could draw a line from the tailbone all the way to the heels, but there's also this separate line from the crown of the head all the way to your tailbone. Spreading your fingers nice and wide. Inhale right here, zip it up from your pubic bone to your collarbone is one big zipper. And as you exhale, dropping the knees down, keeping your elbows down, untuck the toes, Sphinx pose. Peeling the heart forward, breathing in. Tuck the toes in the back, breathing out, plank pose with your forearms. This time, as we inhale, leave the elbows down, find a nice dolphin pose, or as this is called, it's a forearm dog or forearm downward facing dog. And then start to pedal the feet 1 leg at a time. Dolphin pose is such a good indicator of how tight your back body is. And mine always is. It takes a while for me to warm up my back body and to release it and loosen it. Keeping the elbows down, we're really doing some shoulder strengthening here. Come back to your forearm plank. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale here. As you exhale, slowly knees down, untuck the toes, find your Sphinx pose. Breathe in. And then breathe out. Tuck the toes in the back. Get ready for your forearm plank and just a full breath right here. So everybody, please take a deep inhale. Feel the engagement in those muscles underneath the armpits. Exhale here. Inhale, slowly send your hips up and back. Dolphin pose. Pedal the legs, pedal the knees. And really trying to send your tailbone as high as you possibly can. Drawing your lower belly in and up. And whether your dolphin pose looks like this, it doesn't matter. You're just trying to sort of see how the back body is and how strong your shoulders are. keeping your fingers spread. One last time. Exhale, slowly walk your feet back, forearm plank. I promise you this is the last time. Inhale. As you exhale, drop your knees down, drop your belly down, make a pillow with your hands, and put your forehead on top of those hands. Lift your feet up and find a nice windshield wiper here, left and right. Beautiful, release the feet, release the legs. And slowly separate the feet wider than hip width apart and out and tuck the toes. Reaching your arms really ahead of you and dropping your forehead onto the mat. As you inhale, I want you to crawl your right hand forward and then point the left toes, the toes in the left leg, and really sort of reach towards your 7 o'clock with that leg, and your right hand is reaching out towards your 2 o'clock. So the opposite directions. Just keeping your left arm and your right leg relaxed. The right arm and the left leg are engaged and reaching out away from each other. Beautiful. Slowly come back to center. This time left arm reaches forward, right leg to the back. Again, this time it's 11 o'clock with your arm, or 5 o'clock with your leg. Opposite direction, reaching, reaching, reaching. Feeling this in the muscles underneath the armpits. Point your toes. Slowly come back to center. This time we're going to tuck the toes in the back. We're going to make teepees with our fingers. And as you drop your forehead down, as you inhale, lift the knees off of the mat and engage the legs. And these fingers want to walk towards the front of you, away and away from the chest. You kind of feel long and strong here, opening the backs of the legs. A little bit of engagement in the glutes. One last time here, inhale. And then exhale. Slowly drop your forehead down. Slide your hands underneath the shoulders. Bring yourselves up. And have a nice seat here, hips to heels. We're going to do a toe stretch right here. So as you're swimming, depending on your strokes, you're mostly pointing the toes, or you're just flexing the ankles one way. So it's good to have the feet sort of oriented both ways. So tuck the toes under, find a nice stretch with your plantar fascia, the tissues, on the soles of the feet, and just get that nice spread. And the upper body is going to be busy with something else. So just cross your right arm underneath your left. You can grab shoulder to shoulder or find this nice eagle arms. Now keeping the spine long and spacious, really opening up and broadening up the shoulder blades in the back away from the spine. So you're not rounding your spine, you're keeping your spine long, but then you're trying to draw the shoulder blades away from that center area. So you kind of poke your elbows out and draw your arms away from your face as that toe stretch is happening. Beautiful. Slowly release. Plant your hands down, untuck the toes. Tap, tap, tap the toes, and come back into your nice toe stretch. This time the left arm is going to be underneath the right. Grab palm to palm or shoulder to shoulder. Again, the spine is long. Broadening the shoulder blades and really drawing them away from the spine. Protracting them. Inhale. Exhale, draw the elbows back into the body. Keeping the spine long. One more time. Inhale. And then exhale, draw them back. Beautiful. And slowly tap, 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 tap. This one last try, we're going to send our hands on the back of the body towards the heels and lift one knee at a time to get that nice stretch in the front of the feet. So like I said, you want to orient the feet and the ankles going both directions, or all directions rather. 3, 2, 1. Have a nice seat. We'll just end class with a couple more breaths right here. Maybe hands can be pressed together. Prayer at the heart, thumbs touching our chest. Deep inhale. Exhale. One more time, inhale. And then exhale. Have a hint of smile on your face. Thank you so much for coming to class. I hope you enjoyed this yoga for swimmers. Have a good rest of your day. Happy swimming. Bye for now.